Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Welcome to my office. Now, as we begin the class, before we start writing essays, what we first need to do is develop good paragraph skills and to talk about paragraphing. Reason being is that the paragraph is the basic block of text, and what we'll do is we'll start off developing some strong paragraph skills, and then what we'll learn is that if you can write one good paragraph, you can write another and then another. So basically what you do is you stack these basic units, these basic blocks of writing. So with that said, when we look inside of those blocks inside of a paragraph, what we will find is that the sentences therein have two functions, two purposes. So we will see that sentences are either telling sentences or sentences are showing sentences. So telling and showing. So you might be wondering to yourself, well, hey, Mr. K, that's great, but how about some examples here? So I can look out my window and I can say, this is a very beautiful morning. Now, was that a tell or a show? This is a very beautiful morning. That was a tell. I'm telling, right? Why is that a tell sentence? All that I'm doing is stating an idea, right? I'm stating it. Now, you might have noticed that I said very beautiful, right? Some adjectives in there. But very beautiful, that doesn't show the reader anything about my idea. So what does a tell sentence do? Telling is just stating an idea. Showing is developing an idea. Show sentences will have examples, details, and descriptions. And what those examples, details, and descriptions do is they answer questions that readers naturally have when they hear telling, when they encounter a tell sentence. So after hearing the sentence, this is a very beautiful morning, you might say to yourself, why is it beautiful? What is the weather like? What is happening, right? All those things. Now the answers to those questions, such as the temperature is below 90 degrees, it is not humid, and the sun is out, there is a gentle breeze. Now all of those could be developed into showing sentences because what they do is they help to answer the questions that readers naturally have with tell. So what do we find inside of paragraphs? Showing and telling. Now, telling and showing, show and tell, it's really a very old idea that hopefully when you were in elementary school back in first and second grade, you had show and tell. Do y'all remember that? When I was in school, even though that was a long time ago, we had show and tell. And what we would do is that we would bring in something. This is my William Shakespeare bobblehead, right? We would tell and then we would show it. We would describe it. This was a gift to me from one of my colleagues because she knows how much I love the works of William Shakespeare. You'll notice that the William Shakespeare bobblehead has an indeed bobbly head. In addition, there's a stack of books at his feet, and these are not ordinary books. These are some of the different plays that William Shakespeare wrote. So in elementary school, right, you would tell, right, this is my blank, my object, and then you would show it or describe it and give some examples and details about it. So this idea, put you down, Bill, of telling and showing, really we encounter it first in elementary school, and then we start to work with it. We continue to use it as we continue our school. So this idea of telling and showing we find inside of paragraphs. Now a lot of people wonder, well, hey, Mr. K, what's the most important? Should I worry about telling or should I worry about showing? And the answer is yes. In other words, telling and showing, both are important. Both should happen inside of paragraphs. But if we were to rank which is more important, showing, having show sentences is more important than telling. Reason being is that the show develops the tell. Just like a few minutes ago I talked about the very beautiful day, you were left with questions. And your job as the writer is to anticipate and answer questions for the reader. And if all that you do is tell, you're not doing your job of providing the show. So as we continue with this brief series of lectures, we're going to dive deeper and we're going to pick up some paragraph skills.